This is not an easy video to make, and it might not be an easy one to watch, but I genuinely believe it is one of the most important ones I can make for you. Because here is the truth about cats. They are extraordinarily good at hiding pain. It is instinct. In the wild, showing weakness invites danger, so cats mask their symptoms, sometimes until it is very late. And the owners who lose their cats too soon, the ones who carry that grief and guilt afterward, often say the same thing. I didn't know. I didn't see the signs. This video is for them, and it is for you, so you never have to say those words. We are going to go through the real warning signs, what to watch for, what they mean, and most importantly, what you can actually do. Because knowledge in this case is the difference between losing your cat too soon and getting more time. Before we get into the signs, you need to understand something that will completely change how you observe your cat. Cats are prey animals as much as they are predators. In the wild, a cat that appears weak or sick becomes a target. So over thousands of years, cats evolved a powerful survival mechanism. Hide every sign of illness, hide every sign of pain, appear strong, appear normal, appear fine. Your domestic cat still carries this instinct completely intact. This means by the time your cat shows obvious signs of illness, by the time they stop eating, stop moving, stop responding, the illness has often already progressed significantly. This is not your fault. This is biology. But it means that the early signs are subtle. They require you to know your cat deeply, to notice the small shifts, the tiny changes, the things that are almost nothing, but not quite nothing. That is what we are building today. Let's start with the early warning signs. These are the subtle shifts that most owners miss. If you catch these, you have the best possible chance of helping your cat. Early sign 1. Changes in eating or drinking. Watch for eating less, refusing food entirely, or suddenly eating significantly more. Also watch for drinking much more water than usual. This is a major red flag. A cat that suddenly drinks a lot more water may be showing early signs of kidney disease, diabetes, or hyperthyroidism, 3 of the most common serious conditions in cats over 7 years old. A cat that stops eating for more than 24 to 48 hours needs veterinary attention. Cats cannot safely fast the way some other animals can. Going without food for too long causes a dangerous liver condition called hepatic lipidosis, even in otherwise healthy cats. Action item: track food and water intake for 48 hours. If intake drops or water consumption spikes noticeably, call your vet. Early sign 2. Litter box changes. Watch for urinating outside the litter box, straining to urinate, blood in urine, going more or less frequently than normal. This is one of the most important signs owners miss because it feels like a behavior problem rather than a health problem. A cat urinating outside the litter box is almost never being defiant. They are telling you something is wrong. A male cat straining to urinate is a medical emergency. A blocked urethra can be fatal within 24 to 48 hours if untreated. Action item: any straining or blood, emergency vet immediately. Changes in frequency or location, that within 24 hours. Early sign 3. Weight loss. Watch for visible spine or hip bones, loose skin, ribs becoming palpable, face looking thinner. Gradual weight loss is easy to miss because you see your cat every day. The change happens slowly and your eye adjusts without you realizing it. Run your hands along your cat's spine and ribs once a month. You should be able to feel the ribs slightly, but not see them. If the spine feels prominent or the ribs are clearly visible, your cat has lost significant weight and needs to be seen. Action item: weigh your cat monthly on a kitchen scale. A loss of more than 10% of body weight warrants a vet visit. Early sign 4. Changes in grooming. Watch for coat becoming dull, matted, greasy, or unkempt, or over-grooming creating bald patches. A healthy cat spends up to 50% of their waking hours grooming. When a cat stops grooming, it is almost always because they feel too unwell or are in too much pain to do it. A neglected coat, especially in a cat that was previously fastidiously clean, is a serious signal that something is wrong inside. Conversely, overgrooming to the point of bald patches often indicates pain, anxiety, or skin conditions that need attention. Action item: if the coat deteriorates noticeably over 2 weeks with no explanation, schedule a vet visit. Early sign 5: withdrawal and hiding. Watch for seeking dark corners, hiding under beds, staying in unusual isolated spots, avoiding family interaction. We discussed this briefly in the sleep video, but in the context of illness, hiding takes on a deeper meaning. In nature, a sick or dying animal instinctively seeks solitude, away from the group, away from danger, a quiet place to rest. When your social cat, the one who follows you room to room, suddenly wants to be alone and hidden, that shift is significant. Action item: note how long the hiding lasts. 1 day might be stress. 3 or more days of unusual withdrawal. Call your vet. Now we move into the more serious warning signs. These are signals that require prompt veterinary attention. Not tomorrow, not next week, now. Serious sign 1: breathing changes. Watch for open mouth breathing, labored or rapid breathing, wheezing, shallow breaths, belly moving dramatically with each breath. Cats should breathe quietly and effortlessly through their nose. Any open mouth breathing in a cat that is not overheated or stressed is abnormal and requires immediate veterinary attention. Breathing difficulties can indicate heart disease, fluid in the lungs, respiratory infection, or pleural effusion, all of which are serious and deteriorate quickly without treatment. Action item: open mouth breathing, emergency vet immediately. Do not wait. Serious sign 2: neurological signs. Watch for sudden loss of balance, walking in circles, head tilting to one side, seizures, sudden blindness, pupils different sizes. These signs indicate something is affecting your cat's brain or nervous system. This can include high blood pressure, brain tumors, inner ear disease, or toxin exposure. A cat that suddenly cannot walk straight or tilts their head severely is frightening to witness. Stay calm, contain your cat gently, keep them from falling or injuring themselves. Action item: any neurological sign, emergency vet immediately. These can deteriorate rapidly. Serious sign 3: mouse and gum changes. Watch for gums turning white, gray, blue, or yellow. Gums that are tacky or dry instead of moist, foul breath that appears suddenly. Your cat's gums should be pink and moist, like healthy human gums. White or gray gums indicate poor circulation or severe anemia. Blue gums mean dangerously low oxygen. Yellow gums indicate jaundice, a liver or red blood cell problem. Make a habit of gently checking your cat's gums monthly. It takes 5 seconds and can save their life. Action item: any color other than healthy pink, emergency vet immediately. Serious sign 4: extreme lethargy. Watch for cat cannot or will not stand, does not respond to their name, does not react to food or their favorite things, feels limp when held. There is a difference between a sleepy cat and a lethargic cat. A sleepy cat wakes when you approach, responds to sounds, shifts position periodically. A lethargic cat does not respond, does not engage, does not react. They feel different when you hold them, heavy, unresisting, absent. This level of lethargy means the body is using all available energy just to keep vital functions running. There is nothing left for anything else. Action item: extreme unresponsive lethargy, emergency vet immediately. This is a critical sign. Serious sign 5: vomiting or diarrhea persisting. Watch for vomiting more than twice in 24 hours, blood in vomit or stool, diarrhea lasting more than 24 hours, vomiting combined with lethargy or not eating. Occasional hairball vomiting is normal for cats. Persistent vomiting is not.
When vomiting or diarrhea is frequent, prolonged, or combined with other symptoms, it signals something more serious than a hairball. Dehydration sets in quickly in cats and can become dangerous fast. Action item: blood in vomit or stool, emergency immediately. Vomiting more than twice in 24 hours with lethargy, same-day vet visit. Now I want to speak to those of you who may be in a harder place right now. Maybe your cat is elderly. Maybe they are already sick. Maybe you are watching them and wondering, is this the end? This section is for you. These are the signs that a cat is in the final stage of their life. I want you to know them, not to cause more pain, but so you can be present, so you can comfort them, so you know what's happening and are not frightened by it. The final signs: dramatic and sudden weight loss over days rather than weeks, extreme weakness, unable to hold their head up or move between positions,
Body temperature dropping, ears, paws, and nose feel cool or cold, breathing becoming slow, irregular, or with long pauses between breaths, seeking complete isolation or, conversely, staying unusually close, losing interest in everything: food, water, people, surroundings, eyes becoming glazed, half open, or fixed. If you are seeing these signs, your first call should be to your vet. Not because there is always something to fix, but because your vet can tell you what is happening, and because you may need to make a decision about quality of life, the most loving and difficult decision a pet owner ever makes. There is no right or wrong answer in that decision. There is only love, and knowing when love means letting go. Section 6. What you can actually do. Okay, let's talk about what you can actually do, because this video is not just about watching and worrying. It is about action. It is about being the owner your cat deserves. 1. Build a monthly health check routine. Once a month, 5 minutes, go through this checklist. Run your hands along the spine and ribs. Feel for weight changes. Check the gums. They should be pink and moist. Look at the coat. Smooth, clean, no bald patches. Check the eyes. Clear, bright, no discharge or cloudiness. Weigh your cat on a kitchen scale and write it down. Watch them walk. Steady, balanced, no limping or stumbling. This takes 5 minutes. It could add years to your cat's life. 2. Know your cat's baseline. The owners who catch illness early are the ones who know their cat deeply. They know how much their cat normally eats, how much they drink, how much they sleep, where they like to sit, how they move. When something shifts from that baseline, even slightly, they notice because they know what normal looks like. Your attention is your cat's first line of defense. 3. Annual vet visits, twice a year for seniors. Cats over 7 years old should see a vet every 6 months, not because something is wrong, because blood work and physical exams catch things your eyes cannot see: kidney function, thyroid levels, blood glucose, blood pressure. The conditions that take cats too young are almost always treatable when caught early. Annual blood work is not expensive. The alternative is far more so. What to do? Book your cat's annual exam today if it has been more than a year. Senior cats every 6 months. 4. Trust your gut. You know your cat. You have lived with them. You have watched them every day. You know their personality, their habits, their quirks. If something feels wrong, even if you cannot name it, that feeling is worth taking seriously. More cats have been saved by an owner who said, "I don't know what it is, but something feels different," than by any specific checklist symptom. Your intuition about your cat is a medical instrument. I want to end this video the way I started it, with honesty. We are going to lose our cats. That is the agreement we make when we bring them into our lives, and it's an agreement worth making 1,000 times over. But between now and that day, there is so much we can do. We can pay attention. We can learn the signs. We can build the habits. We can make the appointments. We can be the owners our cats deserve. And when the time comes, whether that's many years from now or sooner than any of us want, we can know that we did everything we could. That's not a small thing. That's everything. If this video helped you, or if you know someone with a cat who needs to see it, please share it. This is the kind of content that genuinely matters.
Drop a comment below and tell me how old your cat is and how long they've been in your life. I want to hear about them, every single one. Subscribe for new cat psychology and health videos every week. And next week, we're going lighter. Why does your cat knock things off tables on purpose? The answer is chaos. Pure, calculated, glorious chaos. See you there. Take care of your cat.